Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to quickly give you guys a list of seeds that you can still plant in June. This is zones 5 and 6, but there is still time to get some seeds planted. And we can go through the list. We've got tomatoes. You can still plant tomatoes. The determinate varieties would be ideal. So we got tomatoes that you can still plant. We can still do some peppers. We can still do summer squash, green beans, especially the bush kind. We can still do some of those. Melons are cutting it close. You would have to do a really small variety, something between 60 and 100 days. You can still do potatoes. Cucumbers are a good one. You can still do those. Herbs. You can do all the herbs. Those will be perfect to plant in June. Onions, not as starts, but as sets. You can do those. Any summer crisp lettuce would, the varieties that do well in heat, you'll have to look and see which variety does well in your area. Carrots, you can still do carrots, parsnips, turnips, beets. You can do all of those. Of course, you can always do radishes. You can always do those. Malabar spinach, if you've never done Malabar spinach, it's a really heat-tolerant spinach, and it vines. It's pretty interesting. We'll do some of that. And kales and collards, because they also are very heat-resistant, heat-tolerant. And another thing in June is the time, believe it or not, that you need to start thinking about fall. So if you're planning on doing a fall garden, June is the time to get those seeds now indoors. Maybe mid-June, between the last 2 weeks of June, you want to be working on starting your seeds indoors for your fall garden. So that's going to include things like broccoli and cabbage, cauliflowers, kohlrabi, any other things that you plan on doing in the fall. We can still do peas. It's going to get too hot now to do peas because they're going to bolt really fast. But if you start some peas indoors, you can have a nice plant. You can have a nice start. Have some nice starts for the fall. But you've got to be ready by mid-August to get those out in the ground. I know that sounds a little, like what? Mid-August. But yeah, you need to start thinking about your fall garden now, because they need 6 to 8 weeks to develop a strong root system before you put them out. So you've got to think at least 2 months you need to be growing them indoors before you plan on putting them outside. And you've got to put them out when it's not as hot as it is in the middle of the summer, because they are going to be fall vegetables and they're going to need that cool weather. Otherwise, they will want to bolt really quickly. So I can give you a more extensive list on what I plant in the fall. So stay tuned for another video on that. But yeah, that's all I had for today. Just I wanted to give you a list of seeds and things that you can still plant in June. All right, you guys, you have a great day. Hope you guys are out gardening. Hope you guys are enjoying your weather. And until next time, the more you know, the more you grow. Bye-bye.